Hey everybody, what's up? Raj, I'm talking another video, and today's video is going to be on a update video on my 200 sub specials. Now, for those who don't know, at the beginning of this year, or beginning of summer, around that time, I reached 200 subs, and now I'm almost halfway there to getting halfway there for 300 subs, if you know what I mean. And I decided to cancel the two ideas I originally had for 200 subs, just because the more I let it sink in, the more and more I let it sink in, the more and more I realize they're not good thank you to my fans. They're not good thank yous at all. So I'll go over the first one, which was going to be a contest, a script writing contest for my season. And I'm still technically going to do it, but it's going to be a little bit different. You'll see a little bit later in this video. But basically, the idea was you guys submit a plot idea for an episode, and I was going to make it into a season 2 episode. Not many of you entered, which is one reason I did it, but another reason I did it was because Duncan Morelli made a video about me, and basically said that I'm basically making you guys work for me, and I ignored it and pretty much denied it at first, but the more and more I let it sink in, the more and more I realized that's practically what I'm doing, and that's something I really don't want to do. I don't want to force my fans to help me make content. Well, okay, that sounds bad. I don't want them to make the content for me. I want to make the content for you guys to enjoy. And the surprise thing was not going to be that big, because you're going to be like, oh great, this is my episode he made. But it's not really anything good, considering I already know what's happening in it. So I'm canceling that plan. By the way, if you're wondering about that video Duncan Morelli made, go ahead and check it out if you want. It's on his channel. It should be pretty obvious what it's called. Once you go on the channel, it should be pretty obvious of what video it is about me. And I'll say this now, if you go check it out, and if you support him over me, and pretty much side for him, I don't care. I mean, like, you guys have every right to choose his side over mine, or vice versa, or stay neutral. But it's up to you guys to decide about that choice. If you guys did stuff for me, I totally understand why. I mean, those were pretty bad things I'd done to him, and I want to say sorry to him publicly. I want to say so sorry to John, putting him through all that trouble and stress. But yeah, that's that. And the other idea I had, which I'm not going to say, considering looking back it's really embarrassing, the idea I even had. It was a video that a good friend of mine, Edward the Great 248, go check him out, check out SoundCloud, links in the description if I remember. And I just looked back on it the more and more I edited it, and I'm just like, this video is so cringeworthy. I can't stand it, and I don't think my audience could stand it. So that video is canceled, and I want to thank all the participants who was gonna participate in that video, but I'm sorry, that video was just so cringy, I just couldn't upload it. And I feel so sorry for Edward the Great 248, which is why I'm mentioning him, is because you can watch Duncan Morelli's video, I'm not gonna get into that, but basically, I put him through a lot of trouble into making something for that video for me, and I'm so sorry I couldn't use it, but Ronnie, I would like to thank you for sticking with me and helping me with that video. I really appreciate it, man. So yeah, but now what's gonna happen for my 200 sub special? Well, I already have two ideas in mind. The first idea is gonna be the whole season 2 thing. Now, I'm not gonna make you guys write a whole script. That's just plain dumb, now more and more think about it. But what I am gonna do is that I'm gonna let you guys pick a main character for an episode. So basically, you guys, down in the description, down in the comments below, basically say what character you want to appear as a main character in an episode for season 2. And it can be any character. It can be like Molly, Hank, like Mavis, Derek, Boko, like anyone you really can think of. And please don't choose the stereotypical choice like a white face troublesome truck or something like that, because if I don't own a model, I will go out and buy it. So please don't do something random like white face troublesome truck, Donald Douglas, because I've seen those done all the time. In fact, that was my first episode, I was on Duck. Sorry about that, excuse me. But basically, that isn't really a good idea. I really want something a little bit different, like, I don't know, like Holdy, or maybe like Molly, Hank, Derek, or something like that. So I want something really creative and out of the box for a character to star my episode. So that's something I really want to do. And the other idea for my 200 sub special is I'm going to recreate my very first episode I ever made, Duck in the Caboose. Now, Duck in the Caboose was the first ever episode I made, and for a user's first episode, it wasn't even really that bad, I have to admit. I wasn't the stereotypical push along the carpet, not using strings, see the edge of the set. Okay, that's a lie right there. But I'm not the stereotypical beginner user who just sucks, like right off the bat. I actually put somewhat effort into it. However, even though it's only been like a year since that episode came out, you can tell it has aged so much. My equipment has changed, my film style has changed, everything has pretty much changed from the beginning of that episode to now. And I want to change that, so that's going to be my other 200 sub thank you. And guys, let's get this down. Thank you so much for getting me up to this far, and yeah, a while ago, I think it was like at the beginning of summer, I said I'm at 200 subs, and now summer's like halfway through, and I'm almost halfway to 300, which I would like to thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, that's basically this update video on what's gonna happen on the 200 sub special, and I'd like to thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I know you guys are very patient, and I want to thank you all for that. And with that said, guys, that's all for this 200 sub special update, and I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. This is Rytron12 signing out.